would love to go Christmas caroling, but I'll be the only one. So, hey Cakenistas, it's Marisha, and today I have a really great cake. It's going to be a delicious strawberry cream cheesecake. This is an absolutely gorgeous cake. It's a very simple cake, and seriously, what's better than strawberry and cream cheese? Some combinations are just meant for one another. Peanut butter and jelly, chicken and rice, for instance. Myself and Idris Elba. Myself and Larry Bourgeois from Les Twins. Why? If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Press on the notification bell. And let's get started. Here it comes. Let's start off with our chocolate covered strawberries. I have some strawberries here that have been washed and completely dried, and then I have my red candy melt and my white candy melt. I melted them down in the microwave, made sure that everything was nice and smooth, and now to dip them, I just pull back the leaves. You can also use a toothpick to dip them, but I noticed that sometimes my strawberry might slide off of the toothpick, and then sometimes your leaf might fall off. So either way, something might happen and your strawberry might just dip off into that chocolate. So just do whatever works best for you. But I just pull the leaves back, and then I dip it and I swivel it, make sure that it's nice and smooth, and then I pull it on out and I have it laying on a silicone mat. And you can also use parchment paper if you don't have a silicone mat like this one. But if you don't, you can always check the description. You will get a link to a lovely silicone mat. I've put my red candy melt in a small sandwich bag, and I've cut off the very corner of the bag, and I'm using that to pipe on my beautiful red Christmas drizzle. This makes the strawberries look so festive, and you can do sprinkles. There's little Christmas tree sprinkles that you can add. You can really go all out with this. And now I'm going to make my cream cheese frosting. I do have my recipe in a separate cream cheese frosting video, which I will link in the description below. I add my softened butter to my mixing bowl. I add my cream cheese as well. Make sure that everything is nice and smooth. And then after a couple of minutes, I add in my powdered sugar and some vanilla extract. What really makes a good cream cheese frosting is the cream cheese to sugar ratio. You want to have enough cream cheese because cream cheese has such a good flavor. You do not want to miss out on that. Once I have that done, I put it in a piping bag just to make it easy for piping onto my cake. And I'm filling my first layer of my cake. Now this is my personal recipe, and I do share a 1-bowl vanilla cake recipe with you guys. Check the description for that. And once I have my frosting onto my cake, I am adding some strawberry cake and pie filling. This can be found in your baking aisle. And I love the flavor of the sauce, but I'm not all that crazy about the texture of the strawberries. So I'm definitely going to add in some fresh diced strawberries. I love doing diced strawberries for cakes because it's like a little bite that you don't really have to worry about trying to slice into. I just find it to be so perfect. So next goes on my second layer of cake, some simple syrup, and then of course some more cream cheese frosting. And I'm doing a good amount. I would say at least a 1/2-inch layer of cream cheese frosting, while keeping in mind that my cake is going to be a 3-layer cake. It's going to be heavy, and I definitely don't want for the frosting to push out on the sides and make it bulge. So I'm also piping a border of cream cheese frosting around just to keep all of that filling in, because let me tell you, Cakeista, one of the worst visuals ever is when you're doing your crumb coat or your final layer of frosting and you see red sauce dripping out from the layers. I'm adding my final layer, some more simple syrup, and then I'm going to coat the whole cake in my cream cheese frosting. As you can see, there are a lot of air bubbles and air pockets in my frosting, and that's because I wanted this to be the fluffiest cream cheese frosting ever. I whipped it literally for like 10 minutes. Once I popped it in the fridge and took it back out and went back in with my cake smoother, I was able to smooth out all of those air pockets. And now I can move on to the decorations. So I have my red candy melt and I've turned it into a candy melt ganache. We are French up in here now. That is equal parts of the candy melt and heavy cream. I made sure that I stirred it while it was heating up, and then I put it in a piping bag, snip the tip, and I'm going to drip this onto the edge of the cake. My drops are stopping so much shorter than I wanted them, so I went back over some of the drops because it's like I don't believe in my drops. I'm like, oh, these are about to hit the whole border of the cake, but it didn't, so that was good. I'm going to put that leftover ganache right on top of the cake and use my offset spatula to smooth it on out. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love how shiny ganache is. It's just so decadent. I feel like at this point it could either go two ways. It's either going to be a Halloween cake, because that looks a little bit bloody, or it's going to be a Christmas cake. We're gonna go in the Christmas direction, so let's beautify this thing. So in a piping bag with one of my favorite star tips, I have some regular frosting. Regular meaning just your classic American buttercream, because it's a lot stiffer and it's gonna hold up that swirl so much better than the cream cheese frosting will. And then place 4 of my chocolate dipped strawberries right in the center. And then I'm going to place the rest of my strawberries. I used 15 total to go all around the edge of the cake. And that just brought this gorgeous cake to life. This cake required some liquor bottles, which is such a big thing. People love putting these mini shot liquors in their cakes. I did clean off the bottle, then wrap the top of the bottle in plastic wrap and stick it in. And that would be a great party cake. Couture in a strawberry cream cheese cake. Bye guys. Leave your favorite Christmas song down below. Oh, I love Luther Vandross' Christmas. Let me know what you guys want to see. It's Christmas. Here's the Cake Needs to Comment of the day. Online Moneymaker. On my DIY cupcake wrappers and update, Online Moneymaker commented, "New subscriber, I love this video. Thanks for sharing. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you so much for commenting. I hope that you're making loads and loads of online money. I wish you the best of luck on whatever it is that you're doing. If you would like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and comment down below." I hate that. I would try to do it because my eye could do it, but then my ears just close. It's not the same. Check the description for my Etsy shop, all of the tools that I used for the recipes involved in the video, and to follow me on social media. Bye guys. Here comes Santa Claus. Down around Santa Claus way, cause Santa Claus is coming tonight. My cake nieces have to endure so much. Cause